Hello my lovely humans, welcome back to my channel. I'm FCA, and today, a few months ago, I put up a poll saying that I was going to do an oracle card inspired makeup tutorial. I know I'm months behind. I have poor planning and time management, and but here we are. Thankfully it wasn't like a time important tutorial, you know, kind of stupid to put up a Thanksgiving tutorial 3 months later. But anyway, we're going to be doing this card. This is Discrimination from the Oracle cards, and the card is beautiful. They're by Josephine Wall, who's a glorious artist. My calendar is also Josephine Wall inspired. But so Discrimination is this, it has green and yellow and bits of purple, and this is an inspired tutorial. I'm not going to directly do a full like costume or editorial. It's probably going to be slightly editorial, but not too much. But yeah, so we have a lot of greens, golds, yellows, and some kind, I'm thinking that these lips look very muted berry with a little bit of a green reflect going on them, with some purple blush is what I'm envisioning. So we're gonna go with this one. This was the first one that got a vote on the poll, so that's what we're gonna go with first. So I'm gonna start with the eyes. That way, if we have any fallout or anything, we can just easily clean it up. I'm going to start with some Milani eyeshadow primer. That is just the primer I have on hand. I have a mirror right in front of me, so that's what I'm looking down at. And I do have, you might be able to see, I have glitter going on. I had different makeup on this morning that I wiped off to do this. There was a lot of shimmering glitter going on there. I am using this palette. This is the Miss Lara No. 2 palette. It's an ultimate palette, and it has 16 shades in it. This one has a variety of greens with a few shimmery golds in it. This could be yellow or green. I think it's more of a like lime-ish green. So this is what we're going to use for it. If I need to get a different yellow to look closer to the card, I will, but I'm thinking that this will satisfy our needs. Let's get started with that. So I'm going to go in with, where did my brush go? So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. When I wash it, sometimes the stuff comes off. I've had this for a few years now. And let's see, want to start off, it's a really dramatic extended crease that we have going on, but not much of a cut crease. So let's see, we're going to go with, I'm going to start with this grass green color that I'm going to start with. And we're going to put this right into just kind of all over to make a nice transition color. Take this deeper green. This is more of a classic jade green, hunter green color. And this I'm going to put on the, I'm going to make sort of the C shape, outer V, but I'm going to have it come in just a little more onto the crease, like make the crease a little lower. And I'm going to kind of bring it out a little higher, like this. And I'm really getting into the crease as well. Then I'm going to deepen that up with this really deepest green that we have up here. I'm gonna really focus this into the crease and out just a little bit. Want this to be a little more of a concentrated color. I'm gonna take that same really dark green and go under the eyes. It's hard to see what's going on underneath the eyes, but based on where this green is coming down, I'm imagining there is something going down underneath this goddess's eyes or angel's eyes. Then I'm going to go clean off the brush a little bit, and I'm going to go into this yellow or kind of limoncello color. And let's see, really going to put this on the outer. Let's see, come up a little bit here and bring it down. Then I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing over here. And sticking with that yellow to kind of clean this up here, I'm going to take this more yellow-based Rimmel face powder. I couldn't think of what it was off the top of my head. And we're just going to clean up the top. I think I'm going to use more of a distinct brush to get under the eyes here. Then I'm going to go back with my blending brush into that darkest green and really going to amp that color. In the crease. So now that we have it out like this, I'm going to take a makeup remover and we're just going to go on the outside and just sort of angle this up. That way we have more of that color going up. Gonna take and do the brows. This is Taupe by e.l.f. It's just a normal little eyebrow pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mostly stick this, oops. This is why we do eyes first. We have that. Then I'm going to take an angle brush and I'm going to take that dark green and this hunter green. These two colors sort of mix together. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner of my brow. So it's not going to be too much. I know that it's not normal for most of us to put green on our brows. But for this look, which you could always skip if you would just wanted to do the makeup part, and then I'm going to take the brush and brush it through. And again, this is just helping with that connection of the green. It's not too much. It is just this little hint of extra color and concentration. I'm going to use my Too Faced? Yeah, the Too Faced Chocolate Brown liner. Now I will say the brown of this liner does this thing where it frays out a lot worse and a lot sooner than the black version of this pen. NARS Climax mascara, because the angel goddess really does look like she has some pretty intense, very deep black lashes going on. This mascara actually, it's like fanny things. It is just a mini version that I had for a few months. Okay, so I did some curl and cleanup. Now I'm going to go into the rest of the face, and I'm going to keep that pretty simple. Got some primer. This is the Hard Candy Perfecting Primer, the pink one in the old packaging. And when I was at Walmart, this is the only one that still has this style packaging at my store. It's like the only one that didn't get an upgrade, or I don't know if they just still had to wear out that stock or whatever. Going to use the Laura Geller Baked and Brighten in medium light, or it just in light. This is the Illuminating foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my Skin Lights. This is by Revlon in Daybreak Glimmer 201. Right under the cheeks, down the nose. For blush, I'm going to go with Coastal Scents 10-piece blush palette in this really beautiful purple. Got an e.l.f. blush brush. And we did the highlighter first just because it is so prominent on her skin, but the rest of her skin is purple or has a purple hue to it. I love a purple blush. For the lips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my Givenchy. This is the Le Rouge Interdit Balm in number 10. And it's gorgeous. It gives a shiny berry color. But we're going to start that on the bottom lip. Because when it interacts with your lip color, it gives you this berry. But then to help with the mute part of it, I'm going to take a nude lip liner. This one's from Revlon. And, oh, I left it over there. Hold on. This is a Revlon Matte Color Burst. This isn't sponsored by Revlon. This is just what I had. But this is in the color Shameless. And I'm going to put it on top of where we had the liner. Color. But then for the bit of green, what we're going to do is I have this Seafoam Romy color. And I'm going to take a little bit of it and just put it on my finger. Not a lot, just a little bit. And that is the look inspired by our card Discrimination. So again, here's her up close. We got the purple, we got the holographic-esqueness, we got the really green eyes with a lot of the highlight going on around the rest of her face. So there is that. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial, the inspired tutorial. And the next one that I will be doing tomorrow is when I'm going to try to get to this one. Today is Saturday, the 29th of November. And so this is going to go up on Sunday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to try to film the other one that was voted for. This is Wishful Thinking. And I plan on doing that one on Sunday. And then that will go up into Vlogmas. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Tell me, did this meet your expectations? Were you expecting it to be more hardcore editorial? Were you expecting it to be way more toned down for more neutral look? Like, tell me what you think, and I will see you for the next video. Bye, my lovely humans.